Having enchanted items is almost essential to Skyblock, and if you don't want to spend 17 million coins on a one-for-all book, you can make yourself a maxed out enchantment book with all the enchantments you'll need. This is what the book will look like at the end of making, so stay tuned. Before the video starts, I just wanted to point out that I'm streaming on Twitch about 3 times a week or 4 times a week. So if you want to tune in, I'd really appreciate you being there. And if you want to join the Discord server, the link is also in the description down below. We do a load of giveaways on the Discord server, and we also have a nice community for the Twitch channel or the YouTube channel as well. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Skyblock video. Today, we're going to be testing out a money-making method. This is a fairly old one. It's been called as book flipping back in the day. I don't know if any of you guys remember, if it rings a bell anywhere. You know. So this used to be your go-to enchantment book for your sword back in the day. Before the strength nerf happened. Since the strength nerf happened, you know, everyone's using the One For All book. That came out on floor 7, but One For All is pretty expensive. If we look at it right now, let's search it up. One For All. The lowest price is actually on 16.5 mil, 17. So a regular price for One For All book is actually on 17 mil, and that is just ridiculous. So how do we get cheaper enchantments? Well, you can simply craft a book yourself, right? So, as getting One For All from the chest is pretty cheap, crafting an enchantment book for yourself is also very cheap. So I've gathered around 250k coins today, and we're going to spend it all on the enchantment books. Basically, we're then going to put them on auction house and see how fast they sell and how much profit we make in that amount of time. So, if you want to find all that out, stay tuned. But anyways, before we go and sell anything, we have to craft the book first, obviously. But not everyone can craft a book. We need a couple collections for this. We need a lot of collections for this. So, just look it up on screen right now. These are the collections that you need. Go pause the video real quick to check if you actually need to check. If you're pretty advanced, you should have these either way. But yeah, let's do it. Alright, so I'm just going to go to the bazaar, and we have a very long shopping list for this, alright? A very long shopping list. So, we're going to go to farming, and first of all, we need 516 sugarcane. Next, we need 64 pumpkins. Next, we need 16 rabbit hides. There we go. Then we go to mining, flint and gravel, and we're going to buy 96 flint. Then we also want to buy 8 enchanted flint. So right here. There we go. Then we need 48 obsidian. Next we need 4 iron ingots. And now we're going to buy 362 gold ingots. So it's just that 362. There we go. Wow, geez, that's a lot. Anyways, now we're going to buy 4 lapis lazuli. Next is 80 diamonds. Oops, I forgot we also need to get ourselves 16 enchanted diamonds too. There we go. Now we go to combat and gas tier. We're going to get 16 enchanted gas tiers and normal gas tiers. So I've got 16 gas tiers and also 16 enchanted gas tiers. There we go. don't worry guys, we're almost done. We just need 16 enchanted ender pearls. And now we just go to fishing, prismarine shard, and we're going to buy 40 prismarine shards. There we go. Alright, so this is our bizarre shopping list, I guess. And we need a couple more items, so we're just going to go to the lumberjack, or the lumber merchant, I guess, which is pretty close to the bazaar, as you guys can see. And we're going to click on him, and we need a wooden log, so let's just buy one of these right here. And we also need 4 apples for the entire crafting thingy. So you'll get the apples by punching logs with the sweet axe, which you can see right here. Sweet axe, 20% chance of dropping an apple when chopping logs. So I've bought myself a sweet axe already. I don't have to buy another one. I put efficiency and telekinesis on it because, well, it makes it a little bit easier. And we're just going to go and chop some trees in a minute. But now we need to craft ourselves 4 sticks. So half of the wood log and the other 2 oak wood planks can just go back to the lumber merchant. Anyways, now we're gonna just go round here to the forest and equip our sweet axe. Mine is already enchanted. And we're gonna just punch a couple logs. And there you go, we've got our first apple already. I'm just gonna put them in a hotbar and then we'll see how fast we'll get the 4 apples. There you go, second one, third one, and 4th one. Alright. So, now we're just going to go to the island real quick, and then we're going to get crafting. Alright, so I'm now on the island, and let's start crafting all of this together, and then making ourselves a god book. I'm just going to put the sweet axe back where it was, and let's start crafting. Alright, so first, what we need to do is we're going to craft 2 iron swords. Then we also need to craft 2 gold swords. There we go. And now I need to craft all the gold blocks. Alright. This stack, don't forget it. Oh, I actually forgot 2 gold ingots, so I'm just gonna go back into bazaar. If you don't have a cookie, just go back and buy another 2 gold ingots, sorry. There we go. And we're gonna craft another block. So we then have 40 gold blocks. And 2 gold swords, and 2 iron swords as well. Next we're gonna craft 4 enchanted golden apples. So 4 of these. There we go. And the 8 blocks of gold we're just gonna spare. Next we're just gonna craft all the sugarcane that we have into paper. Because, well, what is a book without paper, right? Right, hold on, let's just craft it right here. And there we go. So, now we can get crafting. See, like, actual books. So, this is what our inventory should look like right now. If you guys watched at the start of the video, you guys saw what collections you needed, and, well, these collections you still need for now. So, let's just craft the first books, I guess. So I don't know the exact recipe of all of them right now, but it's going to go pretty fast, okay? So we're just going to put the paper in here, 64, 64, 64, because this is going to be our layout for all the books. And we're just going to put the ingredients in here. So this is a luck book, we'll get luck 4, since the highest luck book that you can combine the anvil up to is 5. I'm going to craft 2 of them. And we're just going to do that for all of the books. So this is going to be the execute book with the flint at the top and a diamond in here. 2 of these as well. go. And next we do the enchanted flint for the first strike book, the lapis for the experience, the golden sword is scavenger. There we go. We're going to get impaling as well, and the lethality with the obsidian. And what we're going to do now is just stock the paper back up until that hits 64 for each one again, because we are going to use all of the paper. So next lethality book, we're going to craft 2 cubism books. Then we'll do vampirism, giant killer, and now the golden apple recipe is lifesteal. 2 of these. Then I think, no, not like this. Then we're just going to stock the paper back up. So just like this. Put the blocks of gold in there, we get looting. Enchanted diamonds makes critical. And the Ender Slayer. There we go. Lastly, I think we need sharpness. Yes, 2 of these. And our entire inventory is filled with books. So, now comes the fun part. As I said, this is a pretty old money-making method, so people used to use this back in the day, because who would have had maxed out swords before all of this, right? So back when this was like in the trend, I guess, people always had to buy experience bottles for this as well. And this has gotten a load cheaper now, because when you combine books, you don't have to spend any experience orbs anymore. So that is pretty pog, I guess. So I have a anvil in my cooking menu. If you guys don't have that, you don't have to craft yourself one, don't worry. You just go back to the hub, and down here you'll find an anvil as well. But I'm just going to go back to the island, and then we're going to do it in peace. Alright, so let's get combining the books. What I like to do is just, first of all, craft all the books together to then have the 5 book, or, well, it depends on the enchant, but the uncommon version, I guess. Okay, so critical, there we go, vampirism, and for the rest of the books, alright, there we go. So these are all our high tier enchantment books, I guess. Except lifesteal. This is still on 3 for some reason. And it's not, well, a lot of books are still common, but you guys get the point. This is the highest tier that you can combine to an anvil. So if you guys seen Grove 6 or Grove 7, for example, this is a health enchant for your armor. When you see Grove 6 or Grove 7 on people's armor or in the auction house, this is not combined from Grove 5 books. Rather, this is like obtained from special activities like Dark Auction. And there's also a mare, which you can get the Grove 7 books from at the Dark Auction as well. So basically upgrades the book in there. But these are the highest level enchants that you normally get. Obviously, there are a couple enchants like Scavenger, for example, which you can get Scavenger for pretty easily by just opening gifts from the bazaar. But I'm just going to keep it simple, and we're going to craft them all, and we're going to have them here. So you can always, without a limit, craft these. So now what we're going to do, I'm just going to lay them out like this. So we have 15 books right here. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to put impaling by the side. And I'm just going to combine all of these. So the top and the bottom ones. It doesn't really matter what you do, But since we have 15, you know, we'll always have 1 to spare because 15 doesn't divide by 2. So there we go. Next we're just gonna enchant these. There you go, there you go. There you go. And now I'm just gonna combine all of these. And you'll see, we'll still have impaling. So that comes in at the end, okay? So we'll do these until we have this book. This is almost a god book. There's obviously still a lot that's missing on here, like the tier 6 enchants I mentioned before, or even tier 7 for some. But this is literally the most that you'll get out of a god book. There's not really any other enchant that's usually on here. Obviously, you can always find exceptions that have different enchants, like Titan Killer compared to Giant Killer on here. But I don't think you can craft it. I'm not sure though. We're just going to keep it simple though, as I said. So we have this book right here, and we also have Impaling. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Impaling at the front, and this at the back. Alright, so now that we have all of that, we are finished with the book, and as you guys can see, it didn't really cost that much. So I start with like 245k or something. I don't even know. You guys get the number on screen right now. It's like different, but it doesn't really matter, right? I'm at 192k coins, so I've spent only like 60k, and 60k for this book is definitely not bad. It's just a lot of effort that you have to put into. And well, now that we still have almost 200k left, I'm just gonna craft a couple more books. Right, I'm back now. I can't afford any more books, but I got around to craft 4 of them. So, right, now that we're at the bazaar, we have to kind of look for these books. What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to type in sharpness, because, well, all of these books have sharpness. And we're going to go to lowest price, and then obviously we'll get these sharpness books here, and it goes up and up and up. And this is the first one. So, okay, so they're around here, 550,000 to 300,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them up for 490,000 or something, and then we'll see how fast they sell. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put it up for bin, and we're going to put it up for 490k. Each one, 190k. See if that sells, and 480k as well. Oh, I can't even afford to buy the bid. Alright, I'm back now. I just withdrew another 10k, so this should be good. As I started with not 250k exactly, but I'm sure you guys, if you have these collections, you have more than 250k in the bank. And if not, you can just wait. So I'm going to put this one up for 480k. And then we'll put one more up for 470k. So we're just going to end with around 5,000 coins in our balance. I'm just going to mark the time. It is currently 4:30 p.m. And we're going to come back in around half an hour, see if any one of these sold, and then, well, I'll tell you guys. Alright, so I've just advertised a little bit in most hubs, and in the end as well, and said can't one-shot zealots, cheap sword book on my EH. This is as far as it goes for such a low price, and basically my first book was just bought for 470k. Even if this is the only book that sells, I have literally just made 200k on top of the 250k that I had at the start in about 20 minutes of work. So if you're early game and you have the collections, this is definitely worth it. Let's see when the next book is going to sell. This one took 6 minutes, so we'll see. Alright, so it's now 4:39 p.m., so 9 minutes have passed in total, and someone just bought the second book. So, in the course of 10 minutes, 2 people have just bought my books. Jesus. There we go, okay. So the same guy just bought 2 books. Now, I don't know if this usually happens. It is still 4:40 p.m. Let's see if he still buys the last one. Alright guys, so I just warped into like lobby 1, and then I just wanted to look at my AH again. And you see, I have no auctions. It is 4:44 right now, so it's been 14 minutes since I put all of these up. One guy bought 2 of them, so I don't know if he wanted to flip them, or if he actually wanted to use them. But it seems pretty good. Like, this took about, what, like 20 minutes, 15 minutes? Let's say 15 minutes. Okay, so now that all of them sold, let's do a little calculation. So, our investment was about, let's just say 260k, right? Then we took about half an hour. We took about half an hour to craft all these books and then sell them. In half an hour of work, this adds up to about 4 mil an hour, which concludes of 20 minutes running around out of that hour, and a little bit of crafting, so you get carpentry XP by the side, is very good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you guys see, this money making method definitely gets an approval by me. I really think it is pretty good for mid-game players. And that's pretty much all I have to say for you today on the money making method. Alright, so there is actually one more thing I'd like to add to the money making method. It is just at the current time, you know. So this might not be the case in a year. This might not be the case in 6 months. Who knows? But all I know is that it works now, and you should use it while you can, because it is pretty OP. But that's it with the money making method, as I said. So, now we're going to go back into the other part, which is a 5 mil giveaway right now on Discord. All you have to do is join the Discord down below in the description. I'm giving away 5 mil. The giveaway is going to end on Monday. So if you guys do see the video before Monday, you can join the giveaway. But it's not just going to be 5 mil, okay? If you stay tuned, we're going to go and stream, we're going to go live, do a couple of giveaway streams, give more away in the Discord, and, well, I'm pretty sure the 5 mil is going to shift up the chat pretty soon, before Monday. So if you want to see more of these money-making methods, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and like the video if you enjoyed it, and also comment down below what I should try next in the next video. So, oh, we're in limbo now, okay. So comment down below what other money making methods I should try. This is simply just a trial, so I'm just trying them out. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, as I said, I appreciate the support for everything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to be live on Twitch 3 times a week. Bye.